This tactical talk is focused on how to attack and defend using a 3-4-1 formation with two central defenders and a sweeper. In 11-a-side terms, it would be a 5-3-2 or 3-5-2 formation.
Fast as possible, guys. We're working on a 3-3-1 formation, and we're also going to work on what you're supposed to do when the other team is playing a different formation. So this is pretty simple, guys. In an attacking way, like on Saturday, I expect my team to put pressure on Bonnie Bonnewood. Okay, in an attacking way, we are going to be pressing on the opponents. So if they are playing in, say, they've also decided to play with two central defenders and a sweeper. So it's not three central defenders. If there's three central defenders, it would be like this. They are playing with a sweeper. These three setup we're doing is with a sweeper. This is forcing the situation. This is trying to create a situation where you're going to win the ball back and then maybe pass the ball around and you keep on attacking. So if this team is playing in the same formation and they've got the ball in their own half, they've just received the ball from a goal kick, whatever happens, it should be set up in such a way also for a goal kick. So it immediately moves into a sort of 3-3-1 formation. They can do it that way if they're a bit worried. If they're a bit worried about the opponents, if they're a bit worried, then these three can say, hey, we're too worried, we're protecting the center. The left midfielder and the right midfielder will drop back for the kick. If they're still worried beyond that, then this guy will take a long kick and push the ball up directly. So everyone pushes up for that goal kick. You see what I'm saying? Everyone pushes up. Excepting these sort of three central defenders who are still here, everyone else pushes up and adjusts accordingly. Now for every goal kick, guys, a simple signal, left arm up, right arm up. You don't even have to say, hey, I'm passing to the left, I'm passing to the right, or passing down the middle. This same thing is applied for corners. You lift one arm up, it's first pole. Two arms up, far pole. No arms up, it's down the middle. Okay. Similarly, he doesn't lift his arms up. You know that he's kicking the ball down the middle, and everyone will congregate down the middle. So if you're looking for kick and rush, say this yellow team is the weaker team. You're looking for a quick goal. You're not looking to pass the ball about because you're worried. The opposition is stronger than you. So you're looking for a flick on. You're looking for a guy who can win the ball in the air and flick it onto one of these guys who's running through to score immediately. And then obviously you drop back to defend in your own half, if that situation fails. Is that understood? What's going to happen? Now how is the team which is supposed to be the stronger team, how are they going to press? Pressing means pretty simple. If these guys are also playing three, you see, if you end up playing a wide 3-3-1 formation, you've got the ball, therefore you have to be spread out. It becomes very easy to even mark this situation. These guys press up, we know what's happening. Now in this situation, remember guys, the striker is always trying to block the next pass. You guys are not trying to win the ball. Everyone is not trying to win the ball. You have to try and get the interception or block this guy's passes. Okay, there's a system in play where the coach always tells the players, you know, two players should have to go on one player. I don't want that situation to happen. What is going on here is one player on one player, but the thing is, you're acting as two players on one player. So in this situation, say the ball is here. Okay, we've got three central defenders, central midfielders come up, three central defenders are here. Right, we're still pressing. Now people will say, hey man, this guy is free. Let's just say that this bloke has the ball. What's this guy supposed to do? Depending on which way he's turning, if he's in the middle, this bloke has come inside to block this pass. This bloke is standing here so he can block this pass if needed. This sweeper, he knows there's an opportunity here. So he tells these central defenders, be aware. That's all he says. Be aware of what's going to happen. Clearly this bloke gives the ball to this guy. You have now set up a situation where now the striker is blocking this pass. This right midfielder is blocking this pass. And the central midfielder comes out to block this pass. You get what I'm saying? The avenue is shut. In which case these two central defenders are always looking for a chance where their defenders actually get the ball through the gap. That's how it's supposed to work when we're pressing. Say this team goes 2-0 up. What would the situation be? I'll say, guys, right, let's just, our guys are too tired. Let's just settle things down. We're going to track back and defend in our own half. How are we going to defend in our own half with a 3-3-1 formation with 3 central defenders? It's very simple. Say they're playing, they've decided, hey man, we're 2 goals down. We need to get a goal back. So they go up. They're playing, say, in a 3-3-1 formation. Right? They're pushed up. How are we going to mark in this situation? Here, we have got 3 central defenders, but this bloke is covering 2 guys. That's going to be very difficult. At this moment in time, this guy is dangerous. He's not dangerous. You get what I'm saying? The attack is going here. This bloke passes it to this guy and this guy covers him. All this sweeper has to do, okay, all the sweeper has to do is say, hey, remember guys, he tells the left central defender, this guy, only when he gets the ball will it be the sort of dangerous situation. In which case, because you're blocking up the middle area, if the ball is played, this bloke plays a lovely long ball, all the way up. Okay, this bloke plays a lovely, this guy won't go there to cover. He will come to cover here. Yes, so he's already covering the central area. Let him control the ball and let him see what to do now. Is that understood, people? Similarly, the same thing on the other side. That's how you work in a 3-man central defense. The same thing is applied. Say this team is playing a 2-4-1 formation. So that's how it is. And say they're attacking 2-4-1. How are we going to defend here? Now they've got 2 central midfielders and they've got 2 strikers. And we're going, oh shit, this is going to be tough. This is what's going to happen here. The striker. If these guys are passing the ball about, say they're winning 1-0 and they're still attacking. These guys are passing the ball about, the central midfielder will come to assist. Oh my goodness, there's a gap here. What the hell are these 2 central defenders there for? And the sweeper still ready to sweep. So you can have things worked out. Remember guys, it takes time, even for a through ball. So let's just say a situation like this arises. This team is playing 3 at the back, 3-1. And a situation like this arises where the ball actually is passed through. He gets past, something happens, the ball is passed through. It goes even beyond this guy. What is the sweeper supposed to do? Sweeper comes in, central defenders are there to track back. In a situation like this, 2 defenders will not go to cover him. This guy will immediately drop back. So those are the situations you have to adjust to immediately. Remember people, you're not, and that is the mistake you guys make sometimes. Well, all the time. You're not going out there. You are not going out there to win the ball. You're looking for mistakes to happen. If a player A is passing to a player B, if you make them pass the ball to each other, if they're focused and concentrating, they'll do it well. The moment you start applying a bit of pressure, they're bound to make mistakes, and that's what you're looking for. What can happen is, if say the ball is played through, the striker over here, this guy obviously has to go up. But this guy has to go up and hold. If this guy goes up to try and win the ball, there's a chance that this guy is clever, he'll turn around with the ball and then you can't help it. That's why you have to hold, all the time hold. In that match, if you remember, Crank gave the ball directly to Adi. You get what I'm saying? He gave the ball directly to Adi. Adi intercepted and started running at Crank. Crank stood leaden-footed. He stood flat-footed facing Adi. And all Adi had to do is knock the ball here and then he went through. What Crank had to do, Crank had to start backpedaling already. This moment he's not dangerous, you've got a goalkeeper. And at a certain point, then he goes, okay, yes, I'll show you the way. Which way you're taking it, then I'll decide what to do. Just because you've pushed up to the halfway line does not mean, hey man, guys, let's carry on pressing. At some point, you have to understand the next best step to take. You have to. Okay, any questions?
In that 3-3-1 formation,
Yes.
with a sweeper,
Yes.
I didn't exactly understand what the 2 players on the wing are supposed to do when we are defending.
So it depends on what formation the other team plays. If they're playing 3-3-1, if they're playing, if they've got 2 players on the flank. Remember that your left midfielder will be covering one of the players. If you are too scared, say your left central defender is Goodman, and Goodman is saying, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Okay, you can call the left midfielder Goodman. Goodman can call the left midfielder, hey, come track back. You'll become 5 at the back. This fellow can cover their right back. And then, if this guy gets the ball, he's still here. You're still protecting the middle. But now we know that the attack is coming down this side. Then you push the central defender out to cover this guy. That's what the two central defenders are supposed to do, and that's what this left midfielder and right midfielder. Why? Because the focus on the left midfielder and the right midfielder is to attack. So the moment, so the break is how's the break? The break is that they are still hanging about here. Win the ball directly to one of the flankers, counter attack and push. You're not going to sit there, ye ball le, wo ball le, ball, boom, 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 and you push up to score or try to score. So when these guys go up, what is the habit is everyone starts falling back. When these guys are busy walking up. This should not happen ever. All these guys should push up, push up, push up. So immediately your teammates have support and you're keeping the ball in their half. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes, in which case while attacking, the central defenders can push up because we have got one sweeper here. If the sweeper is a bit worried, he says, hey man, they're working things out well. He'll tell the right central defender, hang back, depending on which side the attack is going on. If the attack is going on this side, he'll say, okay, right central defender, you push up, left central defender, you stay with me. You get what I'm saying? So there's the extra support.
So in the sweeper position, the two central defenders, they're not making those overlapping runs when they were left back, right back. So in the attack, should like the striker move to the flank to give them
the striker
that option?
covers this entire area. So if the striker comes across to play, say a 1-2 with him, the central midfielder push up and the left midfielder will come this way, while these two guys are protecting this area immediately. Now this guy can take his time, go down the flank for everyone to come rushing in, no problem. If he wants to play a first time pass, this guy is always coming in late. He'll always be on side. That's how it's supposed to work.
So in that earlier example, when the ball is played on the wing and one of the central defenders goes to cover him.
Okay.
So at that time, there will be some gap between the sweeper and that central defender.
Yes.
So
you become two.
So should the sweeper move that side a little bit, asking that other player?
The sweeper is sweeping.
Okay.
The sweeper is also expecting a chance that this right midfielder will take it past the central defender. Then it's your turn to come in. Then it's the sweeper's turn to come in.
And so the other central defender he will also come compact with
No,
these guys.
he'll be covering any players over here, the most dangerous players here, because it will give time for all these players to drop back.
In a situation where the opposition is playing 4-3,
Yes.
do the central defenders minus the sweeper come up to
Okay, they're playing 4-1, huh? And they're attacking.
their attacking?
Okay.
So when they're defending,
Okay.
the two central defenders will come and help the central midfielder in the 3-3-1 formation.
In the 3-3-1 formation, huh?
When we are attacking the 3-3-1 against the 4-2-1,
Okay. So you're 3-3-1. Well, you're 3 central defenders or 3?
3 central defenders,
Okay.
3 midfielders and 1 striker.
Yes.
So the 2 central defenders can come up
Oh, of course.
and
Yes.
make like a
Yes.
Free
That's
ball.
the whole point. So everyone pushes up, pushes up. These guys are always expecting a through ball. This guy is moving to one side, depending on which side the central midfielders, and this is the situation how it's going to be. Total. Depending if the ball moves to the right, then this guy will just move a little. He's not a right back. He's a central defender. Get what I'm saying? So the movement is here. This defender will always be worried about this block anyway. It's clearly obvious that there are going to be no obvious overlapping runs. But that is going to be your 10% where this central defender suddenly sees, hey man, there's a chance for me to actually overlap him. We are attacking. Go ahead, make that overlapping run. Pretend you're a left back. That's your 10%. No problem at all.
So in the same formation, if both the teams are playing 3-3-1, only one sweeper is there, and if everyone is attacking with the central defense going ahead,
Okay.
so how will the other team defend?
3-3-1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These guys are playing 3-3-1. Yes. Now who's got the ball? Green.
Yeah, the Greens got the ball, and even the central defense is going for the attack, and only the sweeper is on the halfway point.
Well, let's just say yellows are going attacking because they've shifted everyone. No, they're going to shift everyone this side. Okay, so right. So this is the situation with the other team. So these guys are attacking. Greens are attacking. Yes.
With the
And
sweeper.
you guys, sorry, this yellow team is playing 3-3-1 as well.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So tell me what was your question?
So how will they defend like around 6 players with 3 in the defense?
It depends. So the thing is, this bloke is free, and there are 3 players here now. So automatically there are 3 players here wondering, my goodness, why are 3 players marking 1 player? So one of the central defenders can be brought here. Why? Because the sweeper has to be kept free. You get what I'm saying? You're catching offside, he'll say, hey, central defender, push up, and all he'll do is come up to mark this guy. So what's going to happen here? This is too much of an excuse. Depending on who comes here, this central midfielder will say, hey, you cover. Boom. Whenever a player, attack is always going to go down the right or the left. You have to adjust accordingly. If it goes down the middle, it sets it up easy. You have to wait for a bit because you don't know which side the attack is going. You are safe because you've got those 3 players here. You get what I'm saying? The moment the ball moves down the flank, that's how you move. Remember, here he's not dangerous because you have a goalkeeper who can at least catch the ball. Here he's not dangerous. The moment he starts coming here, that's when the central defender pushes up to cover.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. And in such a way that movement will happen. So this guy moves out. Again, this central defender will come up. This guy will come here. Any ball to this guy, give the ball, through ball, the sweeper's there. We can always switch things.
No problem.
Yes?
Thank you, sir.
Okay? Okay, done? We'll push off.